Discord. Yo, yo, yo. What's up? How's it
Hey.
poppin'? How's it poppin', dude?
How's it popping? You know, not bad. A little bit hyped up for this to see
Yeah.
how a Go can do against lovely fnatic.
They've already
How about
beat
you,
them
mate?
once. They
Yeah,
beat them on
exactly.
train, I think 16-8, something like that.
Yeah, it was 16-8 in the same tournament, so it's gonna
Yeah,
be
it
interesting to see if you know, fnatic, have they actually learned anything, or maybe a little bit of an old dog learning new tricks.
So, name pronunciations. Tao? Is it?
Yeah.
Do I ignore the first O?
I think
Tao.
so.
And then Grub Easy, Snatchy, and then just Fur. And then Furland.
Fur. Furlin. Yeah.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, let's go with that.
Well, that's what we're rolling with. And then it's the only difficult one in Fnatic is just Brawlin, right?
Brawlin, yeah.
Alright.
Fizzle.
Dank.
Clean, crisp, you know.
I like it.
As it were. It is interesting that train is still on it. So Fnatic must be confident in the fact that they've actually gone away and actually looked at it, decided what to do as well. If I'm right in saying they didn't actually win any rounds on the team side, if I remember correctly. So it's
Oh,
really
really?
interesting to see. Yeah, they picked up 8 rounds on the CT side.
Well, that's rough. Maybe we'll see a different Fnatic here on train. AGO have actually been taking names. I think they've already beaten. Didn't they take out VP?
Sorry, let me scroll that. I'm fairly certain they did, yeah.
So I mean, they've already taken out some peeps. So we'll see if that's going to continue. Maybe they'll remove Fnatic.
I think I'm going crazy on that one, but nonetheless, though, we are going to be seeing obviously the CT side is going to be Fnatic. Can they win this game up against a guy?
I was on Snatchy's position, thinking he might catch that player off server box, but no. Golden will take his head clean off. So AJO already a man down, and little to no map control outside of the player top ladder.
Yena's already slowed down. I mean, they went a little bit aggressive, obviously. Snatchy regretting that. Lost his head for it. But we might see Terra lose his as well if he's not careful. But they are going to be setting themselves up for a smoke execute over towards, obviously, a side. But it's only going to be one, plus a flashbang.
Well, they're going to go, Furlan. We'll find the one tap with that P250. And out they will go for sure. Golden back green will go down to Grubby. As Tao is going to hit. What are these taps from this man? Tao taps the player heaven, finds the player backside. AGO, just when it was looking poor, just when it was looking like things are out of their control, they lose the first. Furlan finds the entries, and the rest just follow suit.
When he found that tap in towards heaven, I was clenching. That was a nice job. I have to give it to him. But then just follows up with another one. Like, okay. I see what we're going to see here today. It's going to be HO just smashing away Fnatic if they can. Snatchy, it's going to be buying up that Mac 10, trying to maybe react in some revenge. He was killed pretty early on, but it's going to be, I think, maybe even fast-paced rounds from AGO here, which you wouldn't really expect against the pistols. They have actually slowed it down. Fair enough. I was a little bit worried because they're sort of stacking over towards A main. I thought they were going to rush in. Oh,
Goodbye, Brawlin. Yeah, he flashed in and was only able to catch Snatchy. As the push is going to come out, Lekro actually wins that duel as Golden is quick to rotate in towards Z. And Furlan's going to go down to Lekro. All of a sudden, JW and Lekro have found all the frags in Lekro. He's actually going to get a third. As it's Tao. Last one up. Can Lekro get a fourth? He's actually repositioned. And yes, he can. Lekro. 4 Deegs. Only one Juan Deeg. But it doesn't matter. He finds the shots that count. And Fnatic, with upgraded pistols, will answer back immediately.
I was really hyped up when Fnatic actually took, during the huge mix-up between Godsent and obviously Fnatic, when they actually took Lekra over, because I love his Deagle plays. He can pop off some shots. I mean, Mirage is probably one of his better maps for the sort of Deagle plays, but I do know, obviously, we just seen it there. He's absolutely brilliant, but nonetheless, M4A1 on JW, got 2 AKs plus the UMP and the Mac 10 rather on Golden. So it's actually looking pretty good here for Fnatic, and they obviously picked up 8 rounds against HO a couple of days ago. So it might be the fact that they can do exactly that, but then they have to really perform well on the T side.
Tao can't catch anyone out towards Ivy, so we'll jump on board with Fur. He is just going to slowly take up her brown control. They do have 2 smokes and 4 flashes. But look how passive Fnatic are playing. Allowing them to come out as Lekra has the AK. He's going to try to push in front of the smoke. As he is full blind, he gets spotted. Holding the cross. Can't land the first shot. Now the bomb will go down for AGO. As Fur is pushed up, he'll grab that AK. He's going to fall back on 12 HP. Perhaps give it to Snatchy. He will. So a man down as Fnatic into this retake. They have 1 molly and a plethora of flashes. And it's going to be Brawlin to lead the charge as Flusher gets the first. Can't find the player on site. Snatchy somehow was alive for so long. As I switched to every player I switched to an AGO is just getting their heads blown off. As it's Fur. Can he deny them? Defuse he can. He gets the first. Has to peek in front of the molly. And that's going to be it. As JW will clean up this defuse. Fnatic hold on. They may lose the pistol, but they will win 2 back-to-back. And with that bomb plan, AGO still have enough to get a decent half buyout.
Yeah, I mean, fair to AGO as well, they did get 3 players down, and it was actually quite close to the 4th one there as well. But it wasn't meant to be. So, it's going to be going into the 4th round here. Fnatic looking in for the 3rd round in a row. As you sort of mentioned there, if they can do that, they can start trying to build up a bit of a back into their economy. Should be able to do this. They're only going to be playing up against Deagles and a P250 as well, but never discount the pistols. I mean, if last game was anything to count by, or just CSGO in general, the bloody mare with the pistols is absolutely crazy. But with JW on top of these trains on the A site, it should be pretty decent for them to be able to try and sort of grind down the T's here quite early on.
And you can see again how willingly passive Fnatic are. This time with Flusha towards the Z connector, heading towards the B site. He'll be smoked off, returns to the molly. They should be able to beat it out. Actually, his bullets plus fire will combine for a frag, but another bomb plant from AGO. Ideal. Fnatic don't mind conceding this. He may get caught up from Snatchy. Little delayed reaction from Flusha there. And Snatchy will fall on just Grubby with a Glock in 1v4. Yeah, it's not going to happen, but AGO can be happy that they got that bomb planted.
Yes, I mean, the extra cash in the bank will enable them, and they're definitely going to be buying up an AWP. There's no way they shouldn't, unless they've got 2 players with over 6k, obviously one 7.3k, one 6k. There you go, Snatchy, who had the 7k, going to be able to afford the AWP, and he got a few kills early on with the Mac-10. It's going to be able to put that to work. Now, Fnatic, they're going to be buying up that AWP on Flusher, and that's a little bit scary. Curious. See Flusher on the AWP this round. I thought JW would be in quite a good position to have it as well. Go up top heaven with the AWP, being able to peek them out sort of long, but it's not going to be the case. But mostly going to be seeing AKs, but the action might be coming in fast. We can see the early peaks coming in from the T side.
Flusha spotted the hand as they threw nades out, so just an early bait. They use their utility to try to bait a counterplay from the CTs or bait out some utility. And a 1-for-1 is not bad for AGO, although Grubby goes down to 22. And in the meantime, JW, in response to this, actually got aggressive towards upper brown halls. And look at him, he's not going to stop. He's now going to push up ramp. Tao's not going to expect this. They'll change damage, and just JW to find the dink. And AGO may just go on the back of this. They have no map control anywhere else. They'll flash and smoke and go, but look at the rotations from Fnatic. With Flusha still posted and ready with the op. Misses the first on Fur. And actually misses the second as well. As he's waiting for the aggressive play from Tao. Spots it, but misses another shot. Flusha's op. Simply just not connecting right now. As it's all on Fur, and he'll go down to Brawlin. Fnatic go up 4-1 again. 3-round loss. Well, they're going to get 4-round loss plus 3 bomb plants back to back to back. So they'll have cash. So it's going to be another rifle buy. They may go for the op on Grubby, but it's going to probably just going to be 5 AKs, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and I have to give props to JW there, because I was kind of doubting starting off with it. I think if he did have the AWP there, might have been able to do a bit of a better impact, but the impact he did was fantastic. Obviously, getting a couple of kills, getting a dink out as well, enabled Fnatic to come in. There was actually a flash that came out which stopped them rushing in. As we saw them going down lower ramp, there was a counter flash as the rotation came in from the Fnatic side. Perfect timing, brilliantly well played by them. This time we're going to be seeing Flusher over towards the B site alone.
And it's a quick play. Tao's already out. Pushing in towards site. We'll find the first on Brawlin, as he will just immediately get shut down. As Lekro on site will fall himself. It's Golden to hold the cross. As Furlant is going to be able to get to site. He is going to plant this bomb. flusha kills him immediately after, so 2v2 retake. They both have kits. Snatchy is posted and just waiting and begging Golden to peek. Flash won't connect, but the shot will as it's flusha. And a 1v2 spots the shoulder and now actually gets tagged to 41. As he's working around the site, trying to find the rifle player. Instead, finds him. AGO will pick up their second.
That was really well played as well. They came in with a pincer, one on each side, sort of forcing him into a position where he obviously didn't want to be. For being able to get that kill in the end was obviously thanks to the team play they did there. It's now the chance for fnatic to reset their economy. Obviously, full round loss bonus has been in effect for the T's, but they've got nothing to show for it. They've got just over 1,000 on 2 players, so if they do get shut down here, you could actually see fnatic pick up a couple more rounds, depending on how many more people get killed on their side. Because if the bomb plant goes down and fnatic lose, I don't know, say 3 people, maybe even 4, AJO could actually just go in for the 4 force next round. But nonetheless, then we've seen third play aggressive.
flusha gets scared and first off the angle from Fur. The sound cue's enough to send him packing. There's Brawlin. Sit in ladder room. Maybe naded or flashed. A nade shouldn't do much to him, and it won't. Just one off the armor. As Tao is jump spotting this, will bait the bullets out, and Brawlin will just back up. Doesn't want to play too aggressive and get caught out, but he also doesn't want to give up this position. The whole setup on outer yard is banking on this. As flusha is about to have his hands full, they're going to flash and smoke in a moment as soon as that smoke dissipates. And that moment is coming.
And this is where you got to be really worried as flusha. Ooh, talking of which.
Okay, good thing Lecro rotates in time. flusha will actually find a kill in that UMP. And Snatchy's trying to find him as he retreats. He will be successful to find the first, but there's 4 more fnatic members to find him, one on the flank.
Yeah, Brolin might just be a little bit too slow on this one, but Lecro might just be able to spell terror.
And Snatchy loses his teammates, drops down. We'll find JW, 1v3, 20 seconds. Naded down to 54. Knows there's a player coming from behind. But they're going to push at the same time and can't find the shot on Lecro. fnatic will immediately reset AGO. And that's a painful early reset, especially with how hard they fought to get at least that one rifle round on the board.
Yeah, I mean, I talked about the potential of the reset, and it has fully come into effect where they're now wondering, what do we do? Well, we're going to be seeing Terry lead the charge with a force here, and the rest of the players are going to fall in line shortly after that. And I think it's probably the right call at this point. You've just won a round, lost one, so the economy situation is just going to be absolutely terrible. So if you can force a win into this round, that would be brilliant. If you can try and grind down the economy of fnatic, perfect, because they're actually not in the best of situations themselves at the moment.
JW with his signature AWP. This will be working around back green train. They would have support from a rifler of Golden. It's been interesting. They've been taking turns as to who's going to play the B site. I think it's going to be Lecro now. When JW has the op, it'll probably be Lecro. As
yeah, it's interesting to see how they rotate these guys around. But yeah, execution in towards the A site is now coming in. Flashes, smokes, let's go.
Yeah, flashes and everything nice. It's Grubby will be the first one out. He's looking to push up towards back green. Damage will be dealt as Brawlin will answer back mainly, but these pistols, the closer they get, the scarier they become. But it looks like fnatic are able to hold on as it's Grubby and Tao. The bomb is down and there's a player in heaven as Golden has actually snuck by, and he will get deleted from Tao. I've been very impressed by this young man, as he's actually going to be lagging while he reloads. Not a problem, as Grubby will be able to find the other. That's on our end. Lecro and JW, the only 2 remain. Now just Tao. Maybe it wasn't just on our end. Who knows? As Tao will pick up the M4. And with 20 seconds, he will take the fight with Lecro. Has to win this, and you think he almost has to commit to it. As JW will push all the way from Pack Ivy all the way around to ladder and finds Tao. So 6-2.
Interesting sort of development, obviously, there on the server side for those guys. Hopefully, luckily it didn't really affect the end of that game, end of that round rather for those guys. Obviously, the T's not getting the bomb plant is a little bit disappointing, especially as they're now going to have to eco this round. Cambar, the following round thanks to the round loss bonus. MP9 going to be coming out on Flusher, looking to flush them out, and I guess and get a little bit rich rather, you know, get rich fast scheme, as it were, on the menu you see online by MP9s.
It's a pyramid scheme.
That's the track. Yeah, you know. Pyramid scheme. Yeah, Illuminati, Flusher, MP9. MP9 is at the heart of it, mate.
He may catch the first. I mean, even with armor, this MP9 still melts. Snatchy will be on the receiving end of that nade. This Flush is just going to peace out. And Brawlin has to be careful. He hasn't had too much success towards ladder. And if all the pistols come down at once, he could be in a world of hurt. But he'll catch Grubby. Trying to sneak out T-Con, and he actually spots that player coming down ladder. Here's the second, out of bullets to the pistol. And yeah, that's what I was talking about, just getting overwhelmed by sheer numbers. But it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. As the M4 will find no success, 7-2. And Brawlin did get 2 out of that situation, so could have been much worse.
Yeah, it's a little bit disappointing that Flusher didn't actually manage to pick up any kills with the MP9, but you know what? Lacro, hello, 15 kills, he's charging ahead. That he might have just picked up another 3 that round on a obviously eco round, but I don't think it really matters in this long schemes of things because he has been showing up. We saw him with the D early on, AK, M4, either one of the weapons he has been playing very well with, and this time he's going to be opting in with the AWP to play. It's going to be the full bind coming in from AGO. This is their time to shine. Early flash from TO.
Sorry, I was memeing.
Wow, the memes are real, guys. NA production, but gonna get tagged down by his own team, and Brolin down.
And Flusher will fall. Lecro. He's gonna hit the headshot on Furlan, and all of a sudden he brings us back from what's looking scary, getting overwhelmed from AGO members all over the place. And now you can see how separated they are. With Snatchy all the way pretty much in CT spawn / back lanes, and Fur and ladder. They're very separated, but it looks like Lecro is aware of this. As with a minute on the clock, there's tons of time to work with him. Spots him, and he will just straight up peek it. No fear for Lecro this game. That puts him all the way up to 17-4. That's for, can he find the last 2? And with 42 seconds, he's really unsure as to where fnatic may be.
You know what I'd love is if Lecro can get to 20 kills before any of his other teammates get to double digits. So it's going to depend if Brolin can find this kill or not. If he can get to 20 kills, then just GG to him because he is here. He's performing. So he's got 2 kills this round, 3 kills a round before. I think 1 or 2 rounds before that as well. He's just been consistent every single round here for Fnatic, and at the moment they've got 7 rounds on the CT side. Absolutely brilliant. They did get to 8 rounds before. Oh, hello. It's getting a little bit closer.
Has to plant. And Lecro will get his 3K.
2 more kills, mate. 2 more kills. But we've seen Fnatic get 8 rounds here before on the CT side. I think they're going to be able to obviously bust that because they've just put AGO on the back foot. It's on the T side where it does worry me, where if Lecro falls off his pedestal that his team are going to be holding him on right now, of being able to help push them through the horror story that is AGO for them, that's where I think they could fall short. But I don't know. Lecro's now stuck back to the M4A1. JW obviously had it last round. Did lose its one of the players. I think it was Snatchy who picked up and ended up dying to Lecro in the first place. But it's going to be the pistols on AGO's side.
Pretty much similar setup from Fnatic. Brawling towards ladder. T-Con. Ooh, the spray transfer back. Brawling. I'll never second guess you again in ladder. So he handles T-Con, handles ladder, and it's just Furlan. And a 1v5, and he's pretty pinned and pretty dead in a moment. As JW pushes, actually gets double D. Golden needs to be careful, but he will clean it up. 9-2 as the buy will finally come back out from AGO.
A little bit disappointing, but I'm also happy to see that Brolin is coming through for his team. Obviously, that was a really nice 3K for him, even if it was against sort of unarmored and some unarmored opponents. But AWP on Snatchy, time to see if he can actually perform. Would be nice to see him do a fast peek over towards the sort of A main sort of entrance. If he can get that first kill, could mean all the difference here for Fnatic. JW, where he's going to be settling himself, it's actually going to be the peek in towards B, sort of upper brown halls. Is he going to go all the way? No, they're going to slow down and they're just going to be peeking in from the bottom.
look at Flusha go. The smokes slow down AGO, but they will catch Lekro as Flusha finds an answer and he wants more. He needs more than an answer, he needs an advantage. Perhaps he realizes, not a pixel smoke anymore. If that was a pixel smoke back at 1.6, would have been perfect. Instead, it catches the corner. Meanwhile, Golden will shut down that complete Ivy play. As it's Furlan and Snatchy, as the frags come raining in now. As Furlan has got himself into an advantageous position. The question is, can he catch Brawlin or Golden off guard? He'll drop the smoke and try to swing the site, knowing they need to get this bomb down as soon as possible, and he will catch Flusha. And now Furlan will molly behind a smoke, puts Golden in a rough spot. As Furlan's going to rotate back and try to support. He knows he has to be the man to move, the man to find frags. As JW, will he get caught off guard from this? No. He suspects Furlan's position, but now Snatchy and Furlan have doubled up. They have each other's backs. fnatic do have kits, and they even have utility, so this is going to be hard, but Furlan finds a second. And time's starting to become an issue as it is just JW. His teammates fall around him. In a 1v2, smoke on the bomb, perhaps his only choice is to stick this. As Furlan's gonna peek him, JW misses a shot. What was that from JW? How does his P250 find the kill? But Snatchy will knife him. fnatic will be stuck at 9. AG will get their third. The shank to close it out. Love to see it.
Yeah, actually enabled him to drop a gun to one of his teammates as well. So it's actually going to be a tactical pause from AGO as well. So they got 3 rounds on the board. fnatic at 9 rounds on the board. They've actually beaten what they previously got against AGO. So, you know, small successes. So at least they've got that there. Interesting that the pause has come out for AGO. There's been a big gap between all the rounds. There was obviously the first round, the wrong pistol round. It was actually really well played by them. We obviously saw Tiago go absolutely mental with the pistol. And then they actually didn't win any for 4 rounds. They got the bomb down 3 times, which is quite a big success. So their money wasn't in the worst position before when they did eventually pick up their second one. But the gaps in between it just shows a little bit of inconsistency. Can they pick up these last few rounds to be able to try and brighten their future for the CT side? Potentially. We've seen them smash out fnatic before. But you know what? Seaside. Hoping we're not going to get memed here. fnatic. Come on. They have to win this one, right?
Let me guess, it's AGO's pick. Let me double check the list. Yeah, AGO pick Train.
Yeah. I mean, if you can, you're going to pick this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a great CT start, and AGO have been in a weird spot with their money. As JW will find the opening that he was looking for.
Yeah, so I mean, obviously, fnatic must have come into this a little bit. Oh, sorry.
It's all right.
Confident, confident that they can carry on and sort of like counter AGO's plays, and AGO thinking, they wouldn't have looked over the VODs or anything, wouldn't have worked out a few of our tactics. But we'll see. It's not over yet.
No, JW is so aggressive right now. They're gonna molly sandwich, so it forces JW forward into Olaf. He misses a shot that he needs to hit, but Tao will miss his own AK shots, and JW's still alive. He gets a 4th. JW, the aggressive battle opper, at least into that round. It's a big 4K for his team, working around top blue, working around Olaf, working around sandwich, and he just mows down and chops down AGO at the knees, nearly hits the last shot for the ace. fnatic will hit double digits, and again, it's a late reset. These resets have hurt AGO. They can't capitalize on winning pistol. They can't string any rounds together, and that stings, especially on the T side of Train.
I'm interested to see how fnatic can do a Mirage. Because obviously that's their real pick, and they allowed the Train to come in, so they have got the confidence there, but JW shut down early.
When you peek into the crosshair, there's not much you could do. Snatchy was holding for that exact peek. The scout's looking to do some more damage. Can't find the tag. As they've actually funneled all the fnatic players to site. And he hits a flick out of nowhere. Golden's gone. Can he get the 3rd? Needs a headshot. No, Lekro will just straight up peek it. No fear whatsoever. That scout is scary, as JW will commend him. The fnatic still get the round. Yeah, it's okay.
So I'm sure there'll be a technical pause coming out any moment. No, he's come back just in time. So I don't know what the issue was, but he's going to be joining back up, and this is going to be obviously a full buy from fnatic, being able to win that last round in. AWP going to be sticking on JW. We saw him last round taken down by the lovely Snatchy, picking up, what was it, 3 kills with the Scout there, I think, if I'm right in saying. So picking up a few decent kills nonetheless with the Scout. So he does pick it up again. Can't blame him. Sees these though. Galore. Mini SMGs in the hands.
Looks like Flusha wants to get aggressive again towards upper brown. He's gonna drop the molly and stand behind it. In the meantime, look at Golden. This guy's pushed all the way down Ivy and took in a fight in towards T-spawn. So keep in mind, AGO bought up what they could. Clearly not the best to deal with this. No mollies, nothing to really force him out. They'll go with the pop flash, but Golden can't time his shot accordingly. Fur will find the refrag. So they get an M4 to work with. Still 3 smokes only. As yeah, of course, Flusha. He'll get aggressive towards B, and now he's funneled AGO. Pretty much out T-con. They'll use their smokes. They'll try to fight out. Fur jumps and baits. As Brolin has to fall back, he'll trade with Lekro. Just look at the damage dealt already to Fur, and he hasn't even taken a fight. As Tao about to be caught out from Brolin, he'll make the call, and he will find the frag as it's Snatchy with his scout. No success this time. 12-3 half on AGO's pick. I mean, this is just everyone on Fnatic's hitting their shots, especially Lekro. As that was just a dominating CT half, and the money never really took off from AGO. I mean, 3 resets hurts.
Yeah, they're just their wins were just so far apart. I mean, 4 rounds in between the first and second, and then 5 rounds in between the second and third. That's just huge. And having to force into those last couple of rounds as well, even when Snatchy is on point, it's gotta hurt. And Fnatic, obviously, 4 rounds above what they got against AGO on this map last time early on in the week. Is obviously impressive, but they also lost on the T side with 0 rounds gained. AGO, are they going to be able to take the pistol round with how TO played with the USP? It could be quite easy for him.
We'll see where Fnatic's gonna head. Now with Flush having the molly, to me, he is gonna molly back bomb. They're gonna go to A. I like this for Fnatic. Smoke left side, molly back bomb, force that player off. JW plants in the smoke. Can he get the plant off though? He's taking damage as Lekro finds success. Ruby from Old Bomb is the first AGO member to find a frag. And they have a crossfire set up, and they're just going to straight up peek it. And it's Tao with a kit, and now no head. JW takes him down. Fnatic pick up pistol, and you have to think the game follows. You go to 14. It's another save. It's match point, really, before rifles come out from AGO. And I like that for Fnatic. It's a relatively safe pistol round because you have the smoke left side bomb. You're not going to get spotted. You want the fights towards Old Bomb and Z. I mean, everything went Fnatic's way in that pistol.
Yeah, I mean, indeed, when it comes down to it, I kind of expected a little bit more AGO, but they did just get outplayed completely there by Fnatic, who have now obviously done better than they did last game, massively. But we're going to be seeing obviously the force from AGO here, trying desperately to claw into this game. This is their map pick, and they're going to have to play Fnatic on Mirage. If not, then on Cash. 2 very default maps, and we've seen how Fnatic can play on Mirage. As mentioned, obviously Lekro just plays brilliant on it with a deagle, but still early days. See if this T side Fnatic can bring it through.
Well, they catch 1 player off. Snatchy falls. Everyone on the CT side I switched to has been perishing, and that's not changing, as it is just how 1v5 Fnatic at the plant. They save all 5 guns, and that is exactly the case. An extra $300 whoever planted. Not the biggest of deals, but more importantly, Fnatic keep 5 alive. They're not going to buy. They're not going to upgrade. They're not going to change anything. Just buy more utility. Go back out on the hunting spree. As I said, going to be 15 unless the upset happen without force buy before rifles come out from AGO. So, Fnatic are sitting pretty. This has been very dominating from them.
Dominant is definitely one way to put it, but we'll see. AGO, quite a few rounds behind. I don't really know if there's going to be too much they can do. I mean, buying up some scouts, sure, you might be able to hit some miracle shots, the likes of like Snatchy, but I'm not so sure about. But Berlin, he's just going to get a revenge shot there, nice and easy on JW.
Snatchy's scout has been able to find success, and through the ladder smoke comes Tao. And look at the damage dealt to Brolin and Golden. Not a single point on towards the AGO members, as it's just Golden last one up. So they force buy Deagles, 2 scouts, and they're able to find success. And now it's Golden to clutch it in a 1v2. And the more time that takes by, the more they suspect Golden making a play like this.
If you can get the bomb down, you could at least put them a little bit more cash up above. If he can also find a couple of frags, it would be brilliant. Stop them from being able to pick these AKs up into the next rounds. But we are going to be seeing Snatchy rotate as the bomb goes down.
He'll flash and peek right into Snatchy, who's full blind. He knows he has to find this 1v1, and he has to win it. If he can isolate these players, not let them peek him together, that would be ideal, but spotted from Furlan. And now with that player coming top oil, his days are numbered. He's somehow able to duck and dodge, but he doesn't last for much longer. AGO will get their 4th. More importantly, they'll keep Fnatic off match point. But 1 round loss, plus $800. I mean, Fnatic are good on money for another rifle round, and AGO won't be so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, they have a Galil up against these full AKs on Fnatic's side. That should be, and the AWP should be coming out from them as well. JW, there we go. Where is he going to be sitting on their side? So he's in a decent enough position if he wants to go in for the peak. It's not obviously the best spawn point for him, but it's obviously not the worst. And when it comes to economy, they have to be able to try and win this one out at least, at the very least. Almost kill all the whole of AGO and get the bomb plant to be able to try and carry this into the next round and just win this one out very easily. I mean, they're 10 rounds above AGO now. This is where you almost say GG, but at this point, that lady hasn't sung, so it's not over yet.
And before Fnatic don't get another single T round. They got 2, but just imagine they don't get any more. How unreal.
The meme is real, mate.
How unreal would that be?
It would be one hell of a comeback, and I'd love it. I feel so bad for Fnatic, but I really want them to see that now. You're sort of teasing.
Well, JW doesn't care. Yeah, he doesn't care. He's not going to let it happen. As JW wants to continue this push out. He has 2 members coming down Ivy slowly but surely. Roland, Molly behind the smoking ladder, and Snatchy's actually playing old hell. So he's banking on his player on site to spot his Ivy, but now he has to send Fur all the way back around. And there you have it. Fur will catch Electro. Excuse me, he'll catch Golden, but the trade comes in, and Snatchy will fall. Great flash as Furlan on site is looking for a fight. And Electro just holds the angle, and he's even going to try to fight Tao immediately. As it's Tao in a 1v2. Full HP, has a nade, spots Flusha, but the AK he picks up has no ammo. It would have been a 1v1. You think he hits that shot on Flusha, who's still toying with him. And Tao at this point realizes where the bomb is.
I was going to say Terra has a chance here. But just not when it's these guys. I mean, when you have someone like Flusha who is just going to toy with you like that, your emotions are going to be so mixed at the end of it. Overtime, 11 rounds in a row. Come on then, AGO. See what you got. Going to have to be a pretty amazing round for them to be able to do this. But if anything can do it, I mean, it's CZs. And then actually the scout from Snatchy could do it as well. Let's go.
His scout's been nice. He at least finds a frag with it regularly. So maybe they'll capitalize on it. I mean, Electro, 28 frags. That's 10 above Rollin, who's the closest at 18. Like, what do you even say to that?
That's just crazy. I mean, he's just going off on one. He just doesn't care. Golden, though, doesn't want to try and pick up the kills. He's only on 14 at the moment. JW sneakily kills Snatchy. Oh, in the meantime, though.
Golden ate his own teammate's nade. Well, will flick over to first town, Grubby. As Lecro would love to get the last 2 and get to 30. As one comes down ladder. It's a little awkward engagement in the smoke, which Flusha will prevail, and Golden finds the last 16-4. I mean, there's nothing else really to say about that. It was just dominating through and through. AGO reset multiple times on their T side, never really found any traction, and it was just, it looked simple for Lecro and Fnatic. Like it just seemed all too easy for them, really. They never really were pressured. AGO had some moments of brilliance, but outside of that, it was just a Fnatic show.
Yeah, and I'm really questioning how that came to be, because Fnatic dropped the ball when they played against them last time on that map and lost 16-8. They only picked up 8 rounds on the CT side. This time, they go above and beyond and just absolutely smash it away. Pick up 12 rounds on the CT side.